Alrighty, it's Monday, so that means we're doing another comment corner. And the comment this time is from Antec Lackey. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. And he says, it's a common misconception, but the Grand Line isn't actually parallel to the equator, it's tilted by 45 degrees. Essentially, North Blue and South Blue are the top and bottom of the world, respectively. It's very interesting. I'll have to look at the map again. And I don't know if I actually said that the Grand Line was on the equator, but like I definitely thought that. That was what I was thinking in my head. So as soon as I saw the comment, I was like, oh, okay. It makes you wonder. I guess we don't have a parallel to this in our world, which is probably why a lot of people have trouble grasping it. Like, we don't have a parallel to the Grand Line. There's nothing, especially in water. You think about it, we don't really have fixed places in water that are significant. The horse latitude is the only thing I can think of. The horse latitudes is a good example. The Bermuda Triangle is crap. Don't even bring that up. It's crap. It doesn't exist. But the horse latitudes exist. That was a certain part of the Caribbean, I think it was. It may have been before you get to the Caribbean. It may have been the Atlantic Ocean before you get to that part, where Florida comes down and you're past that. If you were to draw an imaginary line from the tip of Florida straight down, south, I think it's to the east of that. Okay? But wherever the horse latitudes are, that's the only region I can think of where it's not defined by a landmass. The Caribbean is defined by the islands around it. The Black Sea is defined by the continent around it. The Mediterranean is defined by the continent around it, right? That's just a sea. It's an ocean, right? There's no particular this spot in the ocean. What is that? The deepest place on Earth? I forget the name of it, but it's like a trench. The Marianas Trench may be one, but that's defined by the landmass underneath the water. There's no spot of water where this section of water is this. Here's a name for it, and it's this, without it being fixated on a landmass that's nearby, right? Think about it. You just think about it. We don't think about cartography and the way we do maps and the way we think of places. We don't really consider the ocean a fixed place because the water moves, right? Now these days we could do it. We could say this longitude and latitude right here, boom, 2365-420 or whatever it would be, right? We can single out a longitude and latitude, a very specific fixed point, and say this is Ocean Center. This is Ocean Center. We could do that now because we have the navigation skills, the equipment, the technology to make that happen. And ships could go to that spot and say, this is Ocean Center. And whenever you hit exact Ocean Center, you stop your ship there and you have a party. We could do that now. We couldn't do it for the thousands of years we were in the Navy. We were working on the oceans before we got the modern technology we have now, satellites, GPS and stuff, right? So I think that's why we don't have any fixed locations in the ocean that are not attached to a landmass. But that's what the Grand Line is, isn't it? The Grand Line is this region of ocean, specifically not the land masses around it, as far as I understand. And maybe I'm understanding this wrong. But as far as I understand it, it's a region of ocean, and there happen to be islands in this region, but it's this region of ocean, which is what matters. It's not an actual ocean like the Pacific Ocean. It's smaller than that. It's not a lake or a sea. It's just a section of a larger ocean. And this is what we call the Grand Line. And there's all these things in it, right? Now, if I misconstrue any of that, let me know in the comments. But that is the way I see it. And see, that's what I'm having trouble wrapping my mind around because we don't really do that here in our world. Except for the horse latitudes. And how often do we think about them anymore? We haven't been sailing ships in 150 years. So the horse latitudes are no longer relevant. They don't matter. Very interesting. The only other thing I think of, there's a spot below South America where the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean hit each other. And it's a very interesting section because you can see where they touch each other. Because the two oceans are different colors and they have different consistency. And they don't really mix because they're like different densities. That is very interesting. It's almost like a straight line, right? That's very interesting. I've seen video of that. But you could say that but still, our brains, we need a fixed place. We need something tangible. We can sink our teeth into this location right here before we can do GPS. So I think that's how these things come about. So it's interesting how the Grand Line came about. We'll never find out, I assume. Who named it? Why did they name it? Who like marked out that territory? Because this is Grand Line, but this isn't. This next to the Grand Line is not the Grand Line. Who did that? We'll probably never find out. But I find all that stuff fascinating. Anyway, we could go down that rabbit hole forever. In the meantime, let's not do that. Let's start with episode 86. You know where we are, and you know where we're going. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this bear cracks me up. He's not a... Why do I keep saying bear? He's a deer, right? Why are you so damn angry? That's right. I'm coming to get you. He wants you. Bad. You juked him. You belong in sports. That was a pretty good juke. Really? Well, that's not good. Not good at all. Well, she's looking better. I suppose he did. Hey, I like that. We're getting a lot of backstory. He is obviously joining the crew. He needs a shirt, though. Dumbass. Maybe watch where you're going. Oh, man, you made his nose bleed. Uh-huh. Look at him with this bandage. Really? Hey, that's good to know information. Yeah, but what about this mushroom? He's an intense deer. This kid is intense, man. I like him a lot. You know, I like him a lot more. I like him a lot more than I do the duck because he can talk, right? Like that just to me that just makes it. You can imprint on him more. There's more to sink your teeth into. You talking about sinking teeth. The duck can't talk, so it's really hard to form a bond with him. All he can do is scream in fear and have his little expressions, right? And be overdressed. Okay, Walter Bishop. This whole bear with the nodding thing, I love it every time. There's something up with that. Uh oh. Do they see him or not? I think they see him. Do they still have beef with him? That's the question, right? Uh oh. Yeah, you better walk on all fours around us. He is pissed off. Hey, man, that is not cool. This is one determined deer, man. Y'all some dicks. Really? The hell's wrong with... Yeah, that's right. Kick his ass. Just completely... This is completely unnecessary, man. Why are you attacking me? Boy, I just have to kick your ass to make an example. Unbelievable, man. Can't we all just get along? Apparently not. Yeah, I had to kill 6 deer in that tribe. They're gonna pull back the camera and see all the dead bodies of all the people that had to, he had to get through to get here. It's like, damn, man, I'm just trying to walk past you guys. Really? You still want some of this? See, you should have brought a Glock, man. It's just completely gratuitous. You're breaking my heart, man. Man, he limping in here. Yeah, that's you should have had the gun with you, man. He's like me. Answer the door with a gun in your hand. Not literally. I just think it's hilarious. He's ready to bust the cap. Hey, it's good stuff, man. After you were such a dick to me, too. This voiceover actor for that deer is incredible. I really like it. Very determined. Can you wash the blood off? Killed me, man. I can't breathe. I have 6 broken ribs. How about you not crush me against you? Unbelievable. They got me emotional over a stupid reindeer. This is incredible, man. Get it done. Why does he got to be a quack? If he's a quack, that means he's not a real doctor, so you don't need him, right? Really? That's how you get him. That's kind of clever, actually. It's medicine. Who cares? Yeah, like you said. Really? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Most medicine is awful, right? I like his little bandage inside his nose to keep it from bleeding, right? What? Is that good or bad? It's like one of the wizard glasses in Dark Tower. Now I can die happy. He's quite mad, you know. Hey, it's his life's dream. Dumb as it is. Yep. When I get my health back, I'm going back and murdering that entire reindeer tribe. He's very pleased. Chopper never saw him again. Pretty much. Yeah, nobody believes that. Yeah, I refuse. Let me ask it first, a-hole. This is all you did in 30 years? Yeah, pretty much. I'm with her on this one. Man, pff, You're out of your damn mind. So, like, I guess the mushroom didn't cure him. That's what we're saying. Like, I knew he died. I thought maybe somebody killed him. She is pissed. Jesus. How dare you? That's what I'm saying. The research, no, pick one. Either your research or your stupid pet. Kick his ass. She, she's a hard person to love, man. Wonder if they ever, you know, lonely night. Both of them are single. Yeah, who knows? The mind wanders. Guess red line's the other way, right? You have the grand line and red line. Longitude and latitude, I guess. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Who knew medicine was such a market you could corner, right? It makes sense. That's right. Blow them all to hell. Shoot them in the face. That's right. Stop panicking, dumbass. He didn't get better. You poor naive kid. Yeah, this mushroom. Oh, I saved half of it. Cool. Yeah, that's a ticket. Cured him. Completely gratuitous. You fractured his skull and gave him a concussion. That was completely unnecessary. A-hole. Wow, man. Even if he is wrong, like this beating is completely unnecessary, man. What? Ah, crap. Wow. So, it's not medicine, huh? Wow. Your book was wrong, apparently. Yeah, so you made it up, huh? It can defeat any disease. Crap. Shit. Yeah, it'll cure any disease by killing you. Unbelievable. Don't make me cut you out. I thought it was magic. Like, obviously, there's no medicine, but I thought it was like a magic. You know, they have devil fruit. That's magic. Similar concept, right? That's how they got you in this writing. So just make this reindeer cry then. Like, good job. Thank you. You just made a reindeer cry. I hope you're proud of yourself. Voice actor is really good. Asshole. She doesn't pretend to be a good person, which is good because she's not. He's coming for that ass. I don't think he's fooled. I think he's just coming for that ass. Yeah. Oh, I get it, all right. But of course, you got to gloat when you trap somebody, right? You can't just be business-like and take care of business. You have to gloat, you know. Fortunately, I have 20 pounds of C4 strapped to my body. and kill you all. Oh, so he was okay. Gotcha. Guess I'm a little slow on the uptake. Everybody's just being a jerk in this episode. Damn. Huh? You ain't gonna make it, dear boy. Well, then he'll never die. Dude, ain't nobody doing your cherry blossom thing. People don't need cherry blossoms in snow. I'm sorry, man. I'm just not feeling the vision. Pretty much. That guy really is an a-hole. You think they're gonna do you any favors? You're out of your damn mind. Unbelievable. That's right. Blow it all to hell. Scratch 20 doctors. He went out like a gangster. But would he kill the doctors but none of the troops? Killing me, man. That's right. Twist the knife, show. Twist the damn knife. That's right. Go full Hulk. You're damn right. Kill every doctor in sight. That's right. Bite his face off. Talk some sense into him. It's interesting that he's apparently a werebull, but it has nothing to do with how this reindeer can think and talk, right? Two unrelated incidents. So at least maybe the cherry blossoms isn't his legacy. Maybe this is his legacy. I just realized. Yeah, this is his legacy. The inspiration he caused. Who cares if you get mad? I can get mad too, baby. That's right. Tell you what, man. If I had his determination and he had a feather up his ass, we'd both be tickled. Man, he is unstoppable. Now we're talking. That's his real legacy. Screw this cherry blossom shit. 6 years, huh? Here we go. Yeah. Really? Yeah, well, I'm with him on this. You ain't restored nothing. It's time to educate. Man, this show really has a great talent for introducing new characters and quickly making you like them, empathize with them, cheer for them. Your level of success will depend on the person. Like some people, maybe Usopp was their favorite introduction. I know for a fact some of you that's not the case. It's not with me. But let's say Usopp's your favorite, or Nami's your favorite because she had a really cool introduction. Zoro had a great introduction. You know, Sanji had a really good introduction. This deer, great introduction. Introduction doesn't necessarily have to be just a one episode. Like this introduction has been over the course of at least 3 episodes, right? But they introduced him. They like they did with Sanji. It was kind of a similar game plan, right? It's like a couple episodes interacting with him, then we get an episode that's almost completely their backstory that ties into the narrative that's happening right now. Yeah, kind of like this was. So they have a blueprint and they follow it, and it works every time because it's always compelling. There's always each backstory is different. Really with Nami, that took a long time to find out what her backstory was. But for everybody later than I would say like episode 10, anybody new that's introduced after that, maybe they don't even stick around, but they have great introductions. They're doing great, interesting stuff in the present tense, and then when they show the flashbacks, that's always an interesting, compelling story. So we'll see if they can run this through for 1,000 episodes. But right now, like I'm very impressed with their continuing ability to just introduce characters and immediately ingratiate those characters with us. Because like I'm really on board with Chopper. Like definitely wanting to be part of the crew, and can't wait to see more because like I love this character and I love the backstory.